guys, welcome to the spoiler section for Avengers Infinity War. I'm Brian.
I'm Mike.
And oh my god, the beginning of this movie.
Oh, dude.
Thanos kills Loki.
I know.
Loki is just gone.
He makes Thor watch, which is the best part.
Oh, and he kills Heimdall too.
Yeah.
Heimdall's gone. So that's already two characters that are dead that we love.
But the way they do it is they take Thor, and I can't remember the one dude's name, the creepy guy, looks like Squidward.
Yeah.
He uses like this metal from the ship because they get boarded. If you've seen the last Marvel movie, you know they're gonna get boarded.
If you've seen Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
If you've seen Thor Ragnarok, one of the ending credit scenes was Thor and Loki talking about how they're gonna be accepted on Earth. Because after Ragnarok, in the comic books, they're supposed to go to Earth and be over Oklahoma. They're supposed to be literally in Oklahoma. That's the new Asgard.
Oh, damn.
Don't know why they chose Oklahoma, but whatever. In this, they don't even make it halfway through space. Because at the end, one of the ending credit scenes for Infinity War, or...
Black Panther?
No, for Thor Ragnarok, there's a spaceship with everybody on it, and then all of a sudden...
Thanos' ship.
Thanos.
Oh, God.
Like, oh my God.
So I like how it started. It's really dark.
It gave you no chance to breathe.
No.
Like, it did the Marvel signature opening where it goes through all the characters and stuff like that and shows Marvel Studios, and then there's a little
It's got the 10.
There's a 10 there. But there's no music to it. And I'm like...
It's just a distress signal.
And I'm like, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
So it opens up, you see Thanos. You see Thanos. And his Thanos' children and all that. And... just walking over bodies upon bodies upon bodies.
I think he walks over Heimdall. The one dude walks right over Heimdall the first time. But oh my God.
And by the way, both of our theories are wrong about where the Soul Stone is.
I know, so we don't get $5.
No, not neither one of us. So Loki says, please, because they're about to kill Thor.
Yeah.
Don't kill Thor. Here's the Tesseract.
But before he does that, he says, kill away.
Yeah, he said
And Thanos has Thor, and you just see him close his fist with the gauntlet, and he just touches the Power Stone to his forehead, and you just see him start to glow purple, and it's like, oh!
Oh yeah, and then we're like, oh my God, is Thor about to die, and then he doesn't, because Loki gives him the Tesseract.
Because he actually starts to feel bad. Mm-hmm. Like, oh no.
And this was like, this is one of the first emotional parts of this movie. Yeah. Like, it sucked that Heimdall died. It really did.
Yeah.
Of course, well, actually, let's go to this really quickly. The Hulk fights Thanos.
We have a Hulk, and then busts through and starts...
Boom! Hits Thanos. And the Hulk is getting in a few good licks. Like, he's hitting him hard.
Then Thanos is like...
And then Thanos is like, I'm done. And just
grabs him, just lays into him.
And just destroys the Hulk. Because he's supposed to be stronger than the Hulk.
Yeah.
And
he picks him up.
It's proven. He gave him the best body slam I've ever seen from a professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And just, boom. Crater.
Like, oh.
And Heimdall, before he dies, opens the Bifrost and sends the Hulk
hurling through space
back to Earth. And then Loki goes, Lord Thanos, I give myself to you. I am Loki, trickster god, Odinson. And I'm like, oh my God, he just
Prince of Asgard.
He just said that he was Odinson, and because in the first Thor he denounced that name. He's not an Odinson, and then he says, I am an Odinson, and then he goes, the rightful king of Jotunheim.
Yeah.
And he's bowing to him, and then you see in the back.
He's got a dagger.
He has a dagger,
in.
And he's about to kill Thanos. And Thanos just stops him. Just stops him dead.
Yeah.
He picks him up by the neck and is squeezing the life out of him, and then just breaks his neck and throws him right
over to Thor and just drops him right in front of Thor for him to see.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This movie is just taking no prisoners.
It's not even like 10 minutes in, and it's
like 5 minutes in. Like,
yeah.
Anybody who thought that they were going to see Loki throughout this movie,
nope, he's dead. He's
dead. So then, right after they blow up the ship, because they do blow up the ship, they go to Avengers Infinity War, and they play in the music, and you're just like, oh my God, yes!
And you're like, oh my god, why?
They go to New York. Tony is with Pepper Potts. They're talking about something. I don't remember what they're talking about. I think they're talking about their wedding.
No, Tony has a dream the night before about how they had a kid and they named it. I can't remember what they named it.
Oh no! Wait. You start with Doctor Strange and he's talking with Wong about going to a deli and how Wong never has any money.
Never has actual money. He's like, I got rupees. How many? Oh, I got this much. That's like $1.50. And then we get boom. Manor crashes right through the giant window.
Yep. Hulk comes
right through the stairs.
And he's just like, Thanos is coming.
Thanos is coming. And then it flashes to Infinity War. It's like,
yeah, that's right. Then it goes to Infinity War. So then going on to the Tony Stark thing, he's talking with Pepper Potts about the dream, and then Doctor Strange comes in and he goes, "I need to talk to you right now." And he calls him a magician. He just making fun of him. I love the quips that they have between those two because it's just like it just goes.
This movie.
So they're talking and they're talking about who Thanos is, and they're talking about how he can control the universe and how the Infinity Stones started and stuff like that. And they're like, okay, so here's the plan. Then all of a sudden you hear this rumbling. Like they don't even get a chance to like really open up and breathe.
It's not even like 5 minutes after they go to the Sanctorum that this happens.
Oh yeah.
Because he's gonna explain it and then they stop and he's like, the Hulk, Bruce Banner's like, Tony, just call him. And he's like, oh, okay. And he flips open the phone. Because we're in 2018. We're in 2018 and they're still using flip phones. It's like, okay.
Well, he even made that joke. He's like, flip phone.
Yeah. So he flips it open and he's about to do it, and then he hears something. He looks up and he sees it's getting like bright or shadowed outside.
It's getting shadowed, and you hear this rumbling, and then all of a sudden you hear people screaming. So Tony walks outside. You see people that are like running into curbs and stuff like that. And they look up, and there's the giant spaceship, giant round spaceship. And I thought it was a portal. Yeah. And I thought it was almost like kind of like a boom tube from the DC series, but it's not.
Oh yeah.
It's just a spaceship, like a weird looking spaceship, but it's a spaceship. And all of a sudden, two of Thanos' children come down. The big dude with the hammer, and the guy looks like Squidward. We don't know who these people are, in all honesty, because they really don't even say their names in this movie.
No,
they really don't.
One's Black Dwarf and the other's Call Obsidian, I think.
Either way,
but I could be wrong.
Like, they never say these names. They say them like maybe once, just on a line that's forgettable.
Yeah.
And they're looking for the Time Stone.
And they found it.
They did, and they're going after Doctor Strange because, of course, he's wearing the fucking necklace.
Yeah. You can't just leave it at home because he's the defender of it.
Yep. And they cut to a thing. They cut to a bus, and it's Spider-Man. You see his arms stand up, which is a spider sense.
Yeah.
And he goes, Ned causes distractions. Oh my God, we're gonna die!
He runs to the back of the bus. But the thing that I really like from that scene is when he like opens up his backpack and he pulls out. It's like this big. And he just throws it on his wrist and it wraps around it so his web shooter. I'm like,
Again, this is why he's my favorite Spider-Man. And it's not even because it's of his acting. They actually make him a good Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So he opens up the emergency exit. Then you see our first cameo of Stan Lee. He's like, "What's the matter with you kids? You never seen a spaceship before?"
Yeah.
Like Stan Lee.
So good.
So that all happens. Peter, he comes in and he helps them fight both the characters. It's hard to explain these fights because they're just so fast paced. They're just fast paced. Yeah. They're massive. They're doing all this stuff. The one part is that they're like, Bruce, we could really use you. They're talking to Banner. We could really use the Hulk right now. And he keeps trying to turn into the Hulk.
You see his neck like turn green. And he's like,
turn green. He just goes right back down. He's like, and he keeps going down. And he's just like, he won't come out.
Take a breath.
he's like, hold on, let me catch my breath. He looks like he's about to like grab himself. And he just looks constipated. So that's all happening. The fight ends, and they actually take Doctor Strange aboard one of the ships.
Yeah.
And Tony goes up. That's where you see the thing from the trailer where he flies up with the.
And Spider-Man's on the ship.
And Spider-Man's up there, and he's losing his breath.
Yeah, Because the reason why Spider-Man's up there is because Iron Man says, "Get the magician, get the magician."
Yeah.
And so he goes after him. As he's like flying away because of the cape, and he's trying to save him. And he puts a web on Doctor Strange, and he gets pulled up into the thing, and he puts another web onto the light post, and then the one guy's like, "Nah," and he goes like this, and just the light post goes up with him.
So that whole fight happens, and this is the first time that you get to see the Iron Spider suit.
It's so cool.
And I'm not gonna lie, if you saw the Spider-Man Homecoming, I'm like, I really don't like.
They don't have the arms.
And then I'm looking, I'm like, Marvel did it again. Damn it!
Did it again.
I'm okay with this now, and I was like, shit. I'm okay with this.
Why?
And because of course anything that Marvel does, you have to love it.
Oh yeah.
And
you don't want to, but then you see, you're like, oh my god, I love this.
It looks terrible, and I'm like, it's amazing. So,
and it's
because the thing is though is that he's losing his breath because they're going up into the atmosphere. They're about to go into space, and Parker's just like, and Tony just throws the suit and it hits him right on the chest.
No, I think it's called Item 17 or something, and it shoots out of the Avengers warehouse, and it goes flying up after him, and he's like, Parker, Peter, you need to fall. He's like, what? No. He's like, I'll catch you.
Yeah.
Just fall. He's like, oh, okay. And he lets go. And he's just falling off the spaceship. You see that canister going, and then it breaks apart, and it just hits him right in the back, and it just encases him. Like, the suit just forms to him. Like,
Iron Spider. I didn't think that they were going to be able to do it with the Iron Spider, and it looks perfect.
So good.
It looks so much better than the actual Iron Spider suit from the Civil War movies.
Yeah.
And so that all happens, and then it ends because they both go into the ship, and they're flying away.
Yeah.
And they go back down to the thing, and Wong's just like, I have to go back to the Sanctorum. I have to.
Time Stone's gone. There's no one to defend it. I have to go.
Yeah. He's just like, and he goes to Bruce, what are you going to do? He's like, I got to make a call, and he calls Captain America. So then you go back into space, and you see the Guardians, and it's 4 years later from Guardians 2. So they've been a team for 4 years now, because technically Guardians 1 and 2 take place in 2014.
Oh yeah.
Because Guardians 1 is in 2014, and then Guardians 2 is 2 months after Guardians 1.
Right. Yeah.
So they're technically they've been together now for 4 years, and Drax is hilarious. He's just sleeping.
They're all singing Rubber Band Man.
Yeah, they're singing Rubber Band Man. And then they're like, we have to answer this distress call. And then Rocket's like, oh, so they can pay us, right? And then Quill's like, no, not like that. It looks like Rocket. He goes, yeah. And then
cheddar cheese.
And then Gamora is just like, and he's just like, no. So
if they don't pay us, we take their ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
No. So they're answering a distress call, which is from the Asgard ship. And they get to this place, and all you see are these just people floating around.
Bodies.
Just bodies. And then they hit Thor. And Rocket goes,
get it off!
He goes, wipers, get it off! And then Thor's eye just opens, because he only has the one eye now.
Yeah.
So his eye just opens, they get him on the thing, and Drax is just in love with Thor. He's just like,
pirate angel.
He goes, Peter goes, who is this dude? And Drax goes, this is not a dude. You're a dude.
This is a man.
This is a man. A beautiful, muscular man. And he's just like,
Gamora starts like feeling around.
Yeah, she's massaging his muscles, just like, you can stop. And they're just like, Quill, you're like, and Brock goes, Quill, you're one sandwich from getting fat. I'm just like, whoa.
So good.
And he's just like, all right, I guess I'm gonna have to invest in a Bowflex. I'm like, oh my god, they said Bowflex in a Marvel movie. And
Bowflex were popular like 15 years ago, and that shows you how dated he actually is.
And he tells Mantis to wake him up, and he wakes him up, and then Thor goes, then you've seen it, of course. Thor goes, who the hell are you guys? And they're all just pointing his weapons at him, and Drax has his knives. And his knives don't do a damn thing.
No, they don't. They're super weak.
But Groot is there. He's angsty teen Groot, of course, which is
playing a freaking game.
And it's not even like a futuristic game. It's literally one of Quill's old video games.
It's like 1985 or something.
And there's a whole thing where Quill is trying to be like Thor. He has his voice really deep so he can match Thor's voice.
Deep?
No.
You did. You did it again.
No, he didn't. This is how I talk.
Are you mocking the? You're mocking the angel pirate.
No, you're mocking the angel pirate. Just the comedy in this movie is hilarious.
When it's there, and it works.
It's so good. And Thor just like, oh, I'm gonna take your ship. They're just like, no.
I have to go to this place, and they're like, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, He's going to the star that they made Mjolnir.
Yeah.
And he's like, I need a new weapon. And Rocket's gonna take him, and Groot's going along with Thor. And then Gamora, Star-Lord, Mantis, and Drax are going to elsewhere to stop Thanos. Nowhere.
Yeah.
Is it nowhere else?
Yeah, it's nowhere.
Nowhere.
Because no one knows where nowhere is.
Yeah. Whatever. So there's so many different things that just sporadically go. Thor gets to his place, and we see our next cameo, which is Peter Dinklage.
Oh my god!
Who plays a dwarf, but it's a giant dwarf, which is hilarious.
It works.
It's such a conundrum. He's taller than Thor.
He's a giant dwarf.
He's taller than Thor and everybody else in this movie, but he's a dwarf.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah. Like, how does that even work?
It's like, what are you doing? Stop! No.
No, don't do that.
Anyways, I mean, everybody loves Peter Dinklage, so that's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
They probably don't see your face. I want to lean up a little bit. Okay, whatever.
Good to go. Good to roll.
But no, don't cover up Iron Man. But so they make Thor's new weapon, which is the Stormbreaker. No, actually, it's an axe.
Giant axe.
It's an axe, which if you play God of War, it's just like that axe.
Yeah.
Because it literally comes back to you.
But it's got Groot's freaking arm.
Yeah, Groot. Because they're like, we gotta find
the handle.
And then Groot's just like, and cuts off his arm, and now it's Thor's hammer, which is really cool.
Because he's got it two-handed. Because it's so big.
So going on to the Guardians, they go to nowhere, and they see the Collector, which is really cool to see Benicio del Toro back in this movie. And Thanos is basically like, where is the Ether? He's just killing him. He's just doing it. And then Gamora kills Thanos.
Right? Does he?
She kills Thanos, and then all of a sudden you hear him talking. You hear Thanos, you hear Josh Brolin. And all of a sudden you see the screen wipe with red. And
the pretty nowhere that was there is now decimated, on fire, destroyed.
Yep. And that's because he got it. He already had the Reality Stone. So he already has in this movie. He has
at this point
the Power Stone, the
space, power, and reality.
They have power, space, and reality. They have the orb, the Tesseract, and the Ether.
And the Ether, yeah.
And okay. Thor: The Dark World is probably the worst movie in the Marvel Universe.
Other than Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 was better than Thor.
I'm debatable.
But anyways, because the Ether in that movie was dumb.
It was a liquid.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
They put this Ether in Infinity War and made it awesome.
Oh yeah.
The way that it basically screen wipes and you see what's actually there instead of what the reality he's making is awesome.
Oh yeah.
And he takes Gamora, and Gamora tells Quill to kill her if Thanos takes Gamora. So Peter shoots his pistol, and it turns into bubbles.
It's probably one of the funnier parts. He's like, "What? No."
And then because he did it with the Reality Stone. The Reality Stone is awesome.
Oh yeah. Thanos is like, "Oh, this must be the boyfriend."
Yeah.
I like him. And then he goes like this, and a portal just sucks him and Gamora away. And they're like, what just happened? Where'd he go?
That's all happening. Doctor Strange is getting tortured to get the Time Stone out, and he refusing to give it up. He's getting tortured like a mother. And then Peter or Spider-Man and Stark combined with who else was there? Was it just Spider-Man and Stark?
I believe so.
Yeah, so it was just Spider-Man and Stark. I could have swore they were talking to somebody else though. No, because Doctor Strange is there. That's a little bit later. Spider-Man and Stark, they both they shoot the side of the thing, and out goes Squidward. And
you think he's gone?
He is gone.
Doesn't he come back?
No. Squidward? No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No. When I was at the first screening I went to yesterday, I stood in line for 25 minutes getting popcorn, so I missed that entire part.
No, he's dead.
With you.
Yeah, no, okay. He's dead.
Yeah.
The kids of Thanos get killed in hilarious ways in this movie.
Oh yeah,
they really do. So all that's happening, and they're like, we should turn the ship around, and they're like, no, we're going to where the ship's going, and it's already on autopilot. We're gonna meet Thanos there, and we're gonna take the gauntlet from him.
And where are they going?
Titan.
Thanos' homeworld.
Back on Earth, they meet up with Captain America. They save Vision and.
Oh my God, that's.
They save Vision and Scarlet Witch because they're getting attacked by two of Thanos' children because they're looking for the Mind Stone.
Go figure.
And you see Cap and
Falcon,
Black Widow and Falcon and all of them, and there's like, again, they don't have very many lines in this movie. Like they probably have the least amount of lines in this movie. And they go back to. Actually, the Avengers compound in upstate New York.
They go home.
And Rhodey's there, and you see Thaddeus Ross. No, is it Thaddeus Ross? Yeah, it's Thaddeus Ross because the other one's Everett Ross. But they're doing a hologram. And it's so funny. Because Thaddeus Ross tells Rhodey to arrest Captain America and all of them, and he's just like, understood, and just wipe them away. He's just like,
down.
I'm not arresting you guys.
Yeah, right.
So they all get this plan together, and they're all going to go to Wakanda. And then they go to Wakanda, which they use the theme song from Black Panther.
Yeah.
For T'Challa, and they're walking down this hill, and they goes, it's time for the White Wolf to run free again, and they show it.
They got this case, this big. Gorgeous looking.
They show the case, and Sebastian Stan is over there with his one arm just tossing hay barrels like it's nothing, and they open it up, and it's a beautiful metal arm,
gold accents.
It's this freaking vibranium arm.
Oh my God!
For Bucky now, he's like, "Where's the fight?" It's like, and T'Challa goes, "Here," and then it cuts. I will say this movie jumps around a lot, but I didn't mind it.
Right, it jumps around a lot, but when they do jump around, it starts the story, and when they do jump around again, it picks up right where it left off.
So a little bit faster because I'm sure you guys want to just go see the movie.
I do.
They fight on Titan, and the funny thing is that the the Soul Stone. So the Soul Stone is on a different planet.
Oh my God, this part.
And there's a almost Grim Reaper-esque thing on this planet.
A Dementor from Harry Potter?
Yes, but it's so cool because he's floating, he's telling him what the Soul Stone is and why he's here and stuff like that, and then you see his face and it's Red Skull.
Ah!
How did they get Hugo Weaving back in this movie?
They didn't. It's not Hugo Weaving.
Dude, that has to be. It sounds just like him.
I looked up on the IMDb page. It's Ross Marquand. But I guess if you can make a really good German accent, then you can be Red Skull.
He looks like Hugo Weaving, but so Red Skull, because he got transported with the Tesseract in Captain America 1, and I'm like, oh my God, he's actually not dead.
I'm so glad they did that.
He's the keeper of the Soul Stone, so the thing is that you have to give one soul for another,
and this is where it gets more intense.
And Gamora's laughing because Gamora's with him because he takes her, and
because she has the map to the Soul Stone.
Yeah, and she's like, she's laughing, and she goes, "You don't love anybody." And he goes, "That's not true." He turns around, grabs her by the hand, and throws her off a cliff. And you go down, and you like, okay, so we're never going to see Gamora again. Nope, you see her with a indent in the ground, splattered across it.
One leg's all bent up.
One leg's bent up. Gamora's dead.
Like, damn.
Like, whoa.
When they did that, dude, like, I was watching it, and my buddy was with me, and as soon as, like, she hit him, like...
There's no way that just happened.
I look at my buddy, he's like, bro, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening here.
So, it was...
We've never seen this in a Marvel movie before, where they just kill off main characters like that.
So,
God, I love
it was Heimdall, Loki, and now Gamora. That's 3 people that we know are dead.
Yep.
And he gets the Soul Stone, and Thanos has tears running down his face because
he just destroyed his daughter, who he loved so much.
Yeah, he loved Gamora. She hated him.
Why he loved her so much.
Oh yeah, and because he took her from from her home. So really quickly, going into the reason why Thanos is doing all this, he wants to make the universe balanced. Now, what that means is that he's gonna take out half the universe. But that doesn't mean he's going to like kill half the planets. He's going to kill half the people on the planet. He said that he did that with
Titan.
Titan, but they all just died anyways.
Yeah.
And he did that with Gamora's planet, and he said it's thriving.
You're a prophet.
It's better than what it is.
Yeah.
And she goes, but you didn't have to kill everybody. He goes, but I did. There's children now, because when he picked up Gamora, she was looking for her next meal, and she was poor and she was hungry. But now he goes, there's children that look up in the sky and they have full bellies and beds to sleep in. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
This dude is morbid, but I see why he's doing it. So he gets the Soul Stone, and his next plan is to go to Titan. And they have this huge fight there, because obviously the Guardians actually show up.
Iron Man, Spider-Man,
Iron Man, Peter Quill, Spider-Man,
Star-Lord,
Drax, Mantis, Doctor Strange. Gamora's not there.
Oops.
They have this huge fight, and Thanos at the end. So near the middle of the fight, Thanos goes like this with the gauntlet and throws down a planet. He throws down the moon of Titan, and
you just see him clench his fist, and you see in the background in the sky behind him just a purple pulse, and then they show the moon, and it's like rippling, and he's just throwing chunks of this moon at Iron Man, and it's the greatest thing.
Like, oh my god! So they cut away from that. There's an invasion in Wakanda, and everybody's fighting. They're trying to get the thing out of. They're trying to get the Mind Stone out of Vision's head so that they don't kill him. But and they're invading, and Shuri's back in this movie, which is awesome.
Super smart, and she knows how that they can get the Mind Stone out of his forehead without killing him. Yeah, and so she's trying to do that.
She's trying her quickest, but they're invading, and they're all going, and there's this huge fight in Wakanda. Banner still can't turn into the Hulk, so he's wearing the Hulk Buster armor.
So cool.
Captain America gets a shield back, but it's not like not like the shield that you see in here.
It's these 2 giant
down here. It's just
shields that they pop out, and it's like
vibranium, so you know it's not
gonna pop out of the front. Like, oh damn!
And he's just whooping ass. Because the funny thing is, like, they all charge towards the thing that where all these like dog alien things are coming out.
I think they're Outriders, the aliens.
Whatever they are, they're scary as hell.
Yeah. 4 arms.
So
sharp teeth.
He goes, Wakandans charge, or what do they say in Wakandan? And it's onward. He goes, Wakandans onward. And he goes, Wakanda forever, and he runs. And then everybody charges. Then all of a sudden, out of the pack, you see Captain America and Black Panther
are keeping up with each other. It's like,
and they're keeping up with each other, but they're going away from the pack. And all of a sudden, you see them just come to blows with these alien things, and they're just whooping ass. And then Hulk's going crazy, or the Hulkbuster arm is going nuts with Hulk in. He's laughing while he's doing it. Black Widow's great in this. Okoye's awesome in this again.
They never really explain why Black Widow is blonde now.
They don't, but I mean, in all honesty, it didn't really matter.
Part 4 they will.
Probably, but dude, again, I think she's pregnant. I'm calling it right now. I think she's pregnant.
In the movie or in real life?
Both.
Oh, really?
Well, probably not in real life. I don't know about it in real life, but in the movie, I think she's pregnant with Cap's kid.
Oh.
I'm calling it right now. But
wait.
Scarlet Witch is trying to protect Vision, but they have these giant drill things that come down from the.
They go right under the barrier and they pop out of the ground.
And Scarlet Witch is like, oh my god! And she comes down finally to fight. And she picks up these things and slams them into a bunch of the.
They just slide. They skid over top of them.
Yep, and she slams them all into what's it called? She slams them all into the dog alien things. They fight one of the children of Thanos. She could just
throw her up.
Throw her up into one of the drill things. The
spinning blades. Just
spinning
chops
blade
her up
just
and destroys
gone. Her. And Black Widow's just like, that was gross. And
why was she up here the whole time?
Yeah, they go, why was she up there the whole time? Hulk is fighting the big dude, and the big dude takes off the arm of the Hulkbuster, and Hulk grabs the arm and puts it on his arm and hits the button.
Because the big dude's got like this giant freaking blade,
and
he goes to stab Hulk, but Bruce Banner grabs the arm, throws it on him. It's like, bye, and he turns the thing on, and it just rocket boosts
flies
up in the air.
And he hits the barrier that's covering Wakanda, and it blows up, and he kills that guy. I don't even remember how the other dude died, though. The almost like wasp looking the one.
I think that guy got stabbed with his own spear.
Oh yeah, he got stabbed with his own spear by Vision.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So that's the whole thing. You see, you go back to Titan.
Oh god.
And there's a whole fight. Like Iron Man is just fighting his heart out. Peter's going around. He's trying to make sure that
people,
because the gravity's gone, of course, because the gravity field is now all wonky.
Because the moon just got chucked at Iron Man.
And
he says,
the moon.
Next time you throw a moon at me, I'm gonna lose it.
And,
oh my god!
So he's webbing everybody up. Doctor Strange's like, oh my god, I can't do this. And Iron Man just fighting his heart out, and he makes a blade. Thanos grabs it and stabs Iron Man.
Well, before that, they almost get the gauntlet off.
They do.
But, Peter Quill, Star-Lord, he can't control his emotions. Where's Gamora? Where is she? I had to do it. No, and so he, punches him, and right as soon as he punches him, Mantis, in the meanwhile, the gauntlet's, right here off his hand. He grabs it, punches Iron Man, and just wreaks havoc, and then we get to the fight with the moon.
Oh
god, yes.
He grabs it because I was at the blade.
Yeah.
He grabs the blade and stabs Iron Man.
Oh, you feel it too.
And you're like, no.
You feel it too.
No. He's just like, it's like, there's no way they're actually going to kill Iron Man.
You think because his suit is nanobots, they would have dissipated as soon as it hit, and they would have reconnected somewhere else to make it look like he was stabbed. But no, he gets stabbed by this giant blade.
Yeah, and he's looking at him, and you're feeling it. And dude, I saw my eyes start watering and stuff like that.
Dude, I saw you, man.
And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. And Doctor Strange really quickly goes, stop. I'll give you the stone if you let him live. And he goes, no tricks. And he goes, no tricks. And he gives him the stone. And he pulls the blade out, puts the stone in the gauntlet, and just goes away. And Tony's
one more
patching himself up. And then he goes to Wakanda. Everybody's like, it's all quiet, and everybody's just breathing, and they're like, they're just taking a breath, and then all of a sudden Thanos comes in.
Comes through a portal.
And
it's one of the best entrances because they show it from a certain angle, and when he walks out, he's just looking around like, oh, this is Earth. And he's got the freaking, dude.
We didn't even get to Thor. Thor comes back during the fight.
Yeah, let's get to that right now.
Thor comes back during the fight of Wakanda. They use the Bifrost because the axe has the Bifrost on it. So God. Groot and Rocket come with them, and Thor is the best fighter now in the Marvel Universe because of this axe. He is going insane with this thing.
Oh, yeah.
He's using it as Mjolnir, but it has a blade on it, so it's just cutting these things apart.
And it's electrocuting stuff, too.
Oh, he's going crazy. And he became, like, already knew Thor was powerful, like, really, really powerful.
He's King Thor now.
But now he's like, oh, I'm Odin Thor. I'm Odin Force Thor now.
Odin Force. He's got the Odin Force. He's like, I'm going to mess everybody here up with this giant freaking axe.
So Thor's back. They're all doing this thing. So Thanos comes through. Going back to this, Thanos comes through, and he's like, I'm looking for the Mind Stone. Vision's thing is just going crazy. And what happens is that Wanda's the only person powerful enough to destroy the thing. So they're doing this really slow motion, like, oh my god, go.
That's why I was like, do it faster, move faster. Yeah. Like, I know you can't plant hyperdrive or something.
But while this is happening, Thanos is walking towards them and beating the crap out of everybody. He puts the Hulkbuster into the mountain, and the Hulkbuster's just there. He can't do anything. He just bitch slaps the Falcon and the War Machine. He takes the Black Panther and throws him.
He punches. We see that scene from the trailer where he punches at Captain America and he catches it.
Yep, and Captain
America
just
he follows up and just
decks him.
Just the thud that it made.
Right before she destroys it, and they're looking at him, and because what's his name dies, Vision dies.
He doesn't die. He gets freaking blown up from the reaction.
Yeah, he gets blown up from the reaction. That's what it is. He dies. And
or does he?
And Thanos is like, I understand. We've all been through a lot today. And he goes like this with the time stone and goes right back. Vision comes back.
Just see it glowing green, and he just turns his hand. I'm like, oh!
Brings back Vision. Plucks it out of his head.
But because his thumbs are like this big, you just see it, and it just
the
caves in Vision's freaking forehead.
Oh yeah, so Vision is officially gone now.
And he goes just gray. And when they drop him, dude, I don't know about you, but that gave me the creeps.
Oh, dude, I was like,
Vision
whoa.
Just laying there with white eyes. I'm like, oh.
Dude, when they killed Loki, because Tom Hiddleston has very, very nice skin.
Yeah.
Like, being weird about it.
It was like rocky looking.
And then it goes to just pure, just white.
Yeah.
Like almost like, not Irish white, but like albino white. Like, holy crap. But he goes gray. And then all of a sudden he gets puts it in,
God.
And you see him just scream because all the power is going through his body and stuff like that.
And he's like, he looks like the Rainbow Bridge is going through him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh. And then we get Thor coming back.
Thor
coming in hot.
Thor uses the hammer and is just spinning with the hammer, and Thanos is using the power of the stones, and the Stormbreaker stops the stone power.
Yeah.
Incredible. So he goes all the way and he puts it in Thanos' chest.
It hits him because he can't stop in time, so it hits him in the chest.
And
like,
he goes, and Thor goes, "This is for my brother.
I told you I was gonna kill you.
I told you I was gonna kill you," and stuff like that.
And you just hear it just squishing farther in, like, oh my god.
And Thanos is going, you should have gone for the head. And he goes
like that.
and screen goes white. And I'm like, don't end right there.
I'm like, no. And then it came back, and you're like, oh, okay, cool.
And they're all, because Thanos is gone. Thanos isn't gone, but
it's like orange. The whole thing is just orange, and there's water, and there's like an arch kind of thing, and Kid Gamora is standing there.
I thought it was Death. I thought it was going to be Lady Death.
Yeah, you know what I think?
What?
I think he's in the Soul Stone right now.
Who?
When he's in that orange area, he's in the Soul Stone, and because the Soul Stone, you have to give it a soul in order to get the stone. When he dropped Gamora, her soul went into the Soul Stone. So that's what I think's happening. That's what I think's happening.
So she goes.
I have been wrong though.
Yeah. So it's little baby Gamora. It's child Gamora from when you see it, and she goes, "Oh God, what was the thing?" And she goes,
"Did you do it?" He's like, "Yes." And she's like, "What did it cost you?" And he looks at her and says, "Everything." And then it goes back to.
And he doesn't even look happy. He looks like He looks like he made a mistake.
Because I think he knows he did. He's like, oh, I screwed that one up.
So he teleports away, and I think he drops Thor's hammer. I'm pretty sure he does.
They come back to reality, and Thor's like, what did you do? What did you do? He's like, I don't know. He's like, what'd you do? He's like, I don't know. And he goes like this, and he just teleports away, and the axe just falls.
So you go, and it feels so odd. You're looking.
It's quiet.
It's quiet. You don't hear any music. It's just odd. And then all of a sudden, I forget who the first one they say.
I don't know, man. Was like...
I forget who the first one to do it was, but all of a sudden you see...
Was it Bucky?
It was Bucky, because he walks towards Cap and he goes, Cap. And then he just falls and all of a sudden just disintegrates. Just ashes, just everywhere.
And Cap's like, what? And he reaches down and touches it, and he's like, I don't know what's going on.
And it's just gone.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. He's just gone.
And then more characters start going.
Everybody, like... There's a bunch of Wakandans that go. I didn't even see if M'Baku stayed.
I didn't see.
Because M'Baku's in the. Because I'm one of the best characters. M'Baku's in the movie.
M'Baku. But they just start like dropping and just disintegrating.
Just gone.
Ashes. Like,
it's not even like they're actually dying. They're just leaving. Falcon's gone.
Bucky's gone.
Bucky's gone. Scarlet Witch is gone. They go to Titan.
Black
and
Panther's
you see Black Panther's gone too.
He walks up to, I think it's Okoye. He's like, "Get up, General, get up!" And then she goes to get up, and he's just gone. And she's like, "What's happening here?"
Yeah. And then you go to Titan, and Star-Lord, Drax, Mantis, and then the one that got me. Oh my God! I was like, "There's no way." Peter's just like, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good."
And he's like, "You're fine, kid. You're fine. You're good."
He's like, Mr. Stark, I don't want to die. Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
And
I don't want to.
He starts to cry, and you're like, oh.
Literally a tear. A single tear. And I'm like, no.
Because I know I'm going to see it tonight at 11:30, and I know Amanda's going to be like, just destroyed.
Oh, I'm sure.
She's going to just not know what to do.
There were the guys behind us. You heard them go, no.
Yeah.
And Peter's gone. Doctor Strange is gone.
This part's really getting me.
And he goes, it was the only way.
And then he disappears.
And then he's gone. And you see Tony, he's left with Nebula, which Nebula's in the movie. There's a whole story arc with her too. But it's not really that important, in all honesty.
They make it work.
She was getting tortured by Thanos to try to get where the stone is. And Tony and Nebula are left on this deserted planet of Titan. They go back to, what's it called? Earth. Wakanda. And everybody's just like, they're looking around and they don't know what's going on. And another really sad part, Rocket's going up to Groot. And Groot's I am Groot. And he just goes into ashes.
And Rocket's like, no.
And, oh, jeez. It's
like,
such
I could deal with seeing sad kids in movies, but if you still show me like a sad animal, dude.
The final ending of this is just devastating because you're just in such shock. You're like,
they did it.
How did they? Whoa!
But after Thanos snaps his hand or snaps his fingers, and they come back, he's like, "What you do?" The gauntlet's like all burnt and charred and like destroyed.
And his arm is too, like all the way up to
his neck. It's all messed up.
So they go to Thanos, and he's almost in like a farm, sort of. And I swear it's on Earth. I swear it's still on Earth.
Yeah.
Because what other planet would he be on?
Right. But he always said he wanted to watch a sunrise.
And that's what he's doing, and he gets this sort of like sheepish smile, but it's not like okay, I've accomplished what I wanted to. It's more along the lines of, what did I just do? It's like, what did I just do?
I think I messed up.
And it's like that. And then it just cuts. Barely, no music.
No music, it's just done.
Just Avengers Infinity War. And then that disintegrates.
And then everybody, the 2 times I saw it last night, nobody in any screening was clapping or cheering.
Because they were just like...
They're like, what?
They were silent.
There was a lady in the theater, she's like, what the hell? I'm like,
the guys behind us are like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And so that was all that. And then there is one after credit scene. They don't do the 2.
It's a very the end credits.
The absolute end, and it's Nick Fury and Agent
But
Hill.
they want you to take it in. They're like, hey,
oh yeah,
it's a good movie, but here's the little credit scene. And you're like, nothing can go wrong here.
Oh, all of a sudden, there's a person that spins out, and they go up to the car, and there's nobody in there.
Driverless car. Because they're trying to get in contact with Clint.
Yeah.
And they don't know where he's at. And
they go, and Agent Hill, she turns around, all of a sudden you see her disintegrating too. And Nick's like, oh, no. So he's trying to get in contact with somebody.
To the car, and he pushes someone out of the way, and right as he pushes them out of the way,
they're gone. And he's making contact with somebody.
On a pager.
Yeah, a pager.
A modified pager from the 90s.
And he goes like this, and you see his hands start going away. And he goes, mother! And he's about to say motherfucker. And he just disappears too. The pager hits the ground, and you see Captain Marvel's.
But it says sending, and it does dot. And then it pops up with the symbol and then the colors. I'm like, oh my god! Marvel,
and then it end.
Oh, dude.
Such a good movie. It almost takes your breath away for half the movie. There was a couple times where I had to go oh.
I had to go to the bathroom all during my one screening.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
Oh, I had to do the same thing. And so that was a spoiler review.
The intense movie that is Infinity War.
We told you this is going to be spoiler full.
And if you really want to experience all the emotions and see characters getting just destroyed,
you need to see this movie. Even if you don't like the Marvel films, I mean, you won't be able to follow anything that's going on.
Unless you watch the past 10 years of Marvel movies.
But this is an event. Even just for the action, it's great.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. We're doing our Facebook live thing is about to go up where we're about to do our Yondu giveaway. And then we're going to talk about the Marvel giveaway, which is... So we have again, James Hochul Arts. Thank you, guys. So the Yondu one's basically already being given away.
Yeah, it's pretty much done.
The next one is going to be...
Show them what they get.
Let me get it.
It's only one. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want this thing sitting in my basement too long.
So we have Marvel. Now, what we got up here, we got not the villains. We got the heroes. We got Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine. What's it?
That guy, right? There he is. There's the bad guy.
There's Thanos. So we got the Hulk, Iron Man, Daredevil, and then down here we got Spider-Man. Then we got Doctor Doom,
Green Goblin,
Loki, Magneto, Thanos, and Venom.
Oh, dude.
So this is the final thing that we're giving away. Thank you, James Hochul Arts. Again, guys, they do really, really good art. We got this from the Cleveland Comic-Con, which is really awesome. We're going to be doing some other... Because now we're out of content to do. So
yeah, we need ideas.
So give us ideas in the comments. Give us some ideas for that. We already have a couple things lined up. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining us for a countdown to Marvel.
18 weeks, was it?
18 weeks.
Oh, dude.
And best countdown ever.
Hands down.
So, good job, Mike.
Brian?
Good job. This will be given away on the night of Deadpool 2.
Oh, damn!
So, for the way that you can win this, give us your favorite... Give us your favorite Marvel movie. Just any Marvel movie. It could be the Ghost Rider from 2005. It could be
Blade.
It could be Age of Ultron. It could be anything like that. It could be the
David
Spider-Man
Hasselhoff, Nick Fury.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and